Grab a seat in the chair for a second.
Sure.
I didn't want to not do your idea, but I know I would fail if I did that.
If I'm not getting exactly what I wanted, then I would say go for whatever you want.
Do you like any floral stuff?
Sure, yeah, I'm into it, yeah.
Amazing.
I ate a whole bunch of magnolia flowers because they were in bloom the other day.
You can eat magnolia?
Yeah, the petals are fully edible. They taste like ginger.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Magnolias I would absolutely love to do.
Sweet, yeah. Wow, we really shifted.
Yeah, we did. Oh my God, you're amazing. We're gonna win.
Yesterday, you tattooed the left side of the brain for the first 6 hours of a 12-hour head tattoo. And you're being judged on adaptability. One of the best ways to prove your adaptability is to finish what someone else started.
What?
That's right. You must all swap canvases. Today, another artist will be finishing what you started, and you must finish what someone else started, tattooing the right side of someone else's brain.
Hell yeah.
Hey there, I'm your new canvas.
What's going on? You had an idea for me today?
Yeah, I was thinking of a tattoo machine with like paint. I tattoo and paint and stuff like that, so it would actually mean a lot.
Okay. I do a lot of realism tattoos.
Honestly, I'm actually up to let you just do your thing that you think that you could do well. I'd prefer it that way.
Cool. My new canvas wants a tattoo machine. Perfect. Kelly's situation is working in my favor. Let me tell you something, you were a godsend.
This week, you tattooed 12 hours. 6 hours on the left side of a canvas's head and 6 hours on the right side of another canvas's head, finishing another artist's design. Let's start with Kevin.
At first glance, this thing looks really nice, but the start of an outline and then the non-follow-through of an outline throws me completely with your style. If you're gonna outline the screw to the contact point, why aren't you gonna outline the screw that goes into the back of the machine?
Doing photorealism, I honestly rarely ever do lines. I don't know if it's gonna take away from it looking photorealistic.
You gotta get that liner out, man. If you're doing a color realism portrait of something, then it's all gotta be perfect to make it look real, because it's just not definitive enough to put a yellow circle on something and think, okay, that looks perfectly round and clean.
Today, you must prove your mastery of technical application by tattooing the sternum.
Oh my God.
This painful and sensitive area of the body makes it an extremely difficult place to tattoo. Your application must be perfect.
The skin on the sternum is super thin, and it's really easy to create blowouts or cause trauma. And for the canvas, it sucks pain-wise.
Fine line black and gray mandala with realistic jewels and flowers.
Do you understand how hard it is to do a mandala in that area? It's very dependent on strong line work. Josh needs to get the mandala. He hasn't shown any good line work in this competition. That's his kryptonite, and it could send him home.
What does he want?
Fine line black and gray with realistic jewels.
I know he's gonna give me this one.
Josh?
Yep, right over here.
It's coming hard today.
Give me whatever canvas you want, but I'm definitely changing this thing. There's no way I'm doing a mandala on this girl.
The mandala thing's just kind of overplayed, you know, and I would hate to see you have something that everybody's like, oh man, that's the same thing everybody has. So I'd rather give you something just wicked, just beautiful and elegant.
I'm open to ideas.
I mean, you could do a beautiful rose right in the middle,
Right.
and it'd be gorgeous.
You know, something like that could look cool.
Yeah, I like that just because I love roses.
So this whole feel, you're totally down with
Yeah,
something
no,
of this
I'm
nature?
totally, down.
Okay.
I can talk canvases and do anything I want. She's gonna get a rose. That's it. Anthony, you screwed up again.
You sound like you're gonna be super easygoing, so that makes my life easy.
Anthony, you look so sad.
One of these days, you're gonna have to line.
They can't break me down. There's nothing in this competition that's harder than the life that I've lived to get to this point.
Look at that thing, bro.
Yeah, I love it. And the whole thing's completely lined.
My love for tattooing cost me so much. It's cost me friendships, it's cost me relationships. There was hardship with my family for times where they thought I was throwing away my life. I wasn't willing to give up. And 15 years later, I'm standing on the top of this industry doing really, really well.
You learned something new.
Depth, value, everything's there.
Today, you had to perfectly apply a sternum tattoo. Josh.
Technically, you have a lot of really great shading. You do have very consistent clean line work. The layers you have of the petals, where you have the shadow cast from one layer to the next, give this thing the depth, and it comes out looking really beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Today, you must show contrast by tattooing monochromatic portraits.
One color.
With only one color at your disposal, contrast is crucial to truly capture the distinct features that make a person unique.
What? It's not gonna be good. No.
Fail to replicate the contours and depths of their face, and your portrait will look like an unrecognizable blob.
Monochromatic portrait is going to be really difficult to pull off. You are basically taking an image and rendering it with one full tone of color.
Damn, this is wild.
It's almost like you put on a pair of sunglasses with red lenses and you see the world in that light.
What color are you looking to get?
Green.
Green, right on.
Any color's not primary. It's a job. They'll separate. That's why I get patchiness.
Green is a very hard color to work with. Purple is a really hard color to work with. Certain colors are just a nightmare, so you want to stay away from those.
Juan,
Tattoo.
you think green is a good color?
I love green. It's just that it may look a little bit cartoony. You see a green person and you relate automatically to Alien or something.
For longevity, my gut right away wants a red.
I like red too. I'm happy with it if you're happy with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Josh just wasted a skull pick firing at me. If he thinks he can trip me up, he's completely wrong.
I got a handful of things in my head that I'm debating on what I'm gonna do.
You could do what you're gonna do instead of what everybody else is doing.
No, I'm already going totally different than what Juan's is, so.
With only 5 artists left, my biggest competition is still Josh.
I'm gonna go a little more graphic style with it, with the monochromatic. I think that's the best play to give it the best look.
Let's see. I don't know.
Josh thinks he won this thing. He thinks he's the best, but I'm the one to beat here. My piece is gonna be bulletproof.
Today, you had to show contrast using a single color to tattoo a portrait. Let's see how you did. Team Anthony, let's start with you, Juan. I really like how you used the monochromatic style and contrast to frame this thing and let it breathe. Bring in this dark red background up from the white shirt and then fading up into light tonal pink. It's the perfect way to show contrast where we need to see it.
You really captured the personality of this character. The eyes and the mouth are spot on, but you could have went a little softer on some of those creases. You like over-dramatized this sharp shadow on his forehead, but this is this guy, for sure.
Today, you must tattoo color portraits.
Oh, shit.
There it is.
Damn. Oh,
That's right. We are testing precision with Nico style, color realism.
Here we go.
Every little facial detail must be precisely and perfectly rendered with solid saturation and smooth color blends, or your canvas will be left with an unrecognizable mess.
You're sweating. I'm so.
I don't do color portraits. I don't do realism. I don't do color realism. I don't have a background in it. I don't take these kind of tattoos on at home. Like, it's just not my style.
With precision in portraits, it's about simplicity and just making a clean portrait that's readable. Think about the structure of the face, think about the light source, and be precise in the details where you want to put them.
With a color portrait, there's what you did and there's the portrait, and they're always gonna be side by side. And what if you don't hit resemblance? It's disrespectful to that person who just got that tattoo and trusted you to capture their loved one's memory forever on their skin.
I've done 0.
The color realism photo of my late grandmother.
No.
Portraits are hard enough. Color portraits, raising the bar. Wrinkles in a color portrait, that's a recipe for disaster.
Gian.
Right here, buddy. Who the picked this one? I get the grandmother, man. This is the worst picture out there. This is the one nobody wants to do. I don't even know where to start. I can go home. It's a tough one. I've been on top of this competition the whole time. They gave you to me because you got the toughest tattoo. They thought the wrinkles would trip me up. And you know what? They definitely do. I'm gonna simplify it a little bit. I'm not doing every single wrinkle on her. I kind of wanted to make her look a little bit younger. You know, I want her to look beautiful. My canvas is really easygoing. I'm gonna take off a bunch of wrinkles that are gonna take me to my doom, and he is down. I'm gonna make something really cool for this, dude. I cannot do a bad grandma tattoo. Hope not. No, I can't. It's not in the cards, bro. They shot at me with the worst one. There's a lot of details in this thing, and I cannot replicate this picture on the skin. It's out of my skills. And if I try to do that, it's gonna look like Leatherface.
I'd rather make it look like a model before I do that.
I'm gonna tone it down, make her look like she's younger, and man, I gotta make this thing look good.
I appreciate that you're sitting down here. This is not what I normally do, but you were down for it, dude, and that takes balls.
Today, you had to tattoo color portraits. Let's see how you did. Gian.
What's up, guys?
You outlined the bottom of the face, the chin, cheek area, the nose, the eyes, and that's successful. The hair is not successful.
It's like spaghetti bolognese. There needs to be a couple meatballs on top of that thing.
I fell short with this one, man.
Her neck looks 90, the mid of the face looks 60, and her left cheek looks 40. The main features are not accurate.
You missed the mark on precision. It does not look like her to me.
For this elimination tattoo, you must create a hybrid beast.
Animal? A hybrid beast?
You must seamlessly blend pieces and parts of multiple animals together to form one creative and believable creature.
Crazy.
A lion and an eagle, an elephant and a butterfly, a goat and a turtle. The possibilities are endless. Weird. But there's one more thing.
Oh, God.
Of course there is.
Your tattoos must be in full color.
I'm ready.
Perfect. This doesn't feel like the power of the skull pick.
A new school owl and bear hybrid beast on my ribs.
Holy shit.
Brian.
Bear and owl. On his ribs. Oh, I love that. That's the beast. You want a bear and an owl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today, we're exercising creativity. So I'm gonna exercise my creative words and see what he has to say about other ideas.
Are there any other animals you're interested in?
There was to be one of those things you would sub out, it would probably be the bear.
Okay,
Would
yeah, let's
have
sub
to
the bear.
out.
Yeah, let's sub the bear with something.
I'm stoked right now. I just hit the lottery with this canvas.
Like, how do you feel about new school?
You want something bold, bright, and solid. That's American traditional. I can do that.
I mean, heck yeah.
I was concerned, but now, as long as I stick to my game plan and do what I know and do what I'm familiar with, I can survive this round. The tattoo gods love me right now because I got the best canvas, and he basically told me just do whatever I think is cool.
And then you think maybe some tiger stripes like that?
No, from the front.
I'm leaning into what I know. Clean lines, saturation, legibility. As far as creativity goes, it's a tiger head on a shark. That's kinda creative.
Today, you had to show your creativity with a full color hybrid beast tattoo. Let's see how you did. Brian.
Looks like two very separate ideas. Nothing is really dynamic about the way it transitions from tiger to shark. On Creativity Day, I think you could have showed us some weirdness.
For this elimination tattoo, we're testing ingenuity.
What the is that?
It doesn't sound good.
Ingenuity is when someone can be original, clever, or inventive.
This could be anything.
This could be anything. Today you must create transforming tattoos. What? The human body bends and moves, and today you must create tattoos that move with it.
The tattoos that move.
Oh, yeah.
Your design must look like one thing when the body is in one position and ingeniously transform when it moves into another.
No way.
For a tattoo to transform on the human body, you have to figure out a way to where when it's skewed, it creates another image. That's hard.
I want a new school axe kicking ninja on my pec and shoulder.
Okay. Got it.
Freddie,
Yeah.
you were ranked second. Pick your canvas.
You wanted a ninja. What did you want, sorry?
An American traditional punk rock, pinup, playing guitar.
Okay. So I've been doing really well throughout the competition.
in my style. I do color, kind of painterly, abstract, wild stuff. But last week, I had a canvas who was really set in stone, and my tattoo was awful. It is more important than ever that this week I do not fall into the trap of having to do a tattoo that is not my style. I just want the person who wants my work and wants the best tattoo of the day.
Well, I know it's a competition and I know it's a game, and I'm willing to play the game too. Things can look better than things that I had in my head.
Okay, I will go with you.
Awesome.
The ninja on the shoulder. Grab a seat in the chair for a second.
Sure.
I didn't want to not do your idea, but I know I would fail if I did that.
If I'm not getting exactly what I wanted, then I would say go for whatever you want.
Do you like any floral stuff?
Sure, yeah, I'm into it, yeah.
Amazing.
I ate a whole bunch of magnolia flowers because they were in bloom the other day.
You can eat magnolia?
Yeah, the petals are fully edible. They taste like ginger.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Magnolias I would absolutely love to do.
Sweet, yeah. Wow, we really shifted.
Yeah, we did. Oh my God, you're amazing. We're gonna win. Stay like that for me for a minute if that's okay.
Yep.
My canvas wanted an axe-kicking ninja on his shoulder. Instead, I'm giving him a magnolia that when he opens his arm, it becomes 2 magnolias. This is where it gets tricky. I want to do something today that I know I can just nail it. It looks so trippy in like the best way. This distortion, it's weird and it's freaky and it's more interesting than just 2 plain flowers.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Then go for it.
I'm hoping if I get tattoo of the day, then I should be picked first. So I'd be happy to be back on Team Nico. He is a real cheerleader for my work. I hope he picks me. I'm ready if you are.
Here we go.
All right, judges. The artists had 6 hours to show their ingenuity with transforming tattoos. We're reshuffling the teams.
This is crazy.
Game changer.
Oh, man.
And this is a blind critique. Let's bring up the first tattoo.
That's mine.
When the arm is closed, it perfectly lines up as just one blossom. Then when it opens, there's an entire another blossom on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like 2 different flowers. I do like how when it's closed, those 2 flower daisies kind of cross and come all the way through the form. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Who do you guys think did it?
Freddie basically signed his name on it with those daisies. Freddie.
They got it. They got it.
It's my moment.
I think, Freddie, that you get to live to see another week.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Today, you had to create tattoos that moved and transformed with your canvas's body.
Hopefully.
This was a blind critique. Based only on your tattoos, each judge will select the first artist to join their new team. Nico, you had the least amount of artists on your team first, so you will get the first pick.
Awesome.
Nico, which tattoo do you pick? The artist who tattooed it will be on your team.
Man, it's a hard decision. Looking at the creativity of the tattoo, the double flower.
Which artist did this tattoo?
Shocking.
Shocker.
Shocking.
Congratulations, Freddie. That means you have secured the first spot on Team Nico.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Congrats, man.
Congrats.